restart. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Who's your favourite underground rapper?
Yo, Suicide Boys.
I Love You Gunna.
Fortitude.
Slicker.
Little Guppy. Probably Trauma. Fake Me.
Suicide Boys. Suicide Boys.
Hustin 86.
Who am I here with?
YURG.
How did you get your name YURG? Like, does that mean something, or is that an acronym, or what the hell?
Okay, so my dad, right, when he was 17, his dad, named Jurgen, was flying in a Microlight in an air show, and he crashed and died in front of my dad. So my dad, and that's his name, and then so they gave it to me.
Oh
So it's my middle name, Jurgen.
I guess you could say you're kind of born from the ashes
Yeah.
of the OG YURG. So, your middle name is Jurgen, and that's how you got YURG.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
My ethnicity, like my background from my parents, is they're European. They're from Germany.
If you're German, sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No, I was born in South Africa. After World War II, all the Nazis, all the ones that were still alive, right? They got given a choice. They go to like France, South Africa, and then like my ones chose to go to South Africa, and that's how I ended up there.
You have gained quite a bit of popularity over the last couple of months, and it's because of one particular thing. You've got Xavier So Bass credited on some songs. What happened? What's with that? Tell us the real tea.
Do you want the real tea?
Yes, we want the real tea. All the people at home, they want the real tea.
Okay, so there was this guy. He told me, he said, yo, like, you should try drop on Xavier's account. Like, you can do it. I'm like, lol, no, you can't. And then I did it, and it worked. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I think I did it like one more time, because it actually had a pretty good effect on monthly listeners. I realized after it might have been a pretty bad choice.
Why?
Because, like, I kind of want to fuck with those people, right? The 1C and Xavier. And then I realized it's probably a little disrespectful to drop on someone's Spotify, right, without us. I haven't done it again. I hope Jesus can accept me for my sins.
I think he'll forgive you. He died on the cross. But didn't you just drop a new song?
It was a glitch. If you notice, it's been taken down. And if I can show you the DistroKid.
Yeah, very honourable. You know, he did it once, I won't do it again.
Look, to be honest, I just don't want any lies and shit. Like, I want to be honest. I don't want to hide anything. It's just so stressful, bro.
I get it. All you need is one up.
I never posted once about the numbers and streams, my monthly listeners. I understand what it's from. I haven't flexed, I haven't posted. I haven't even like treated it like anything's changed. I haven't even looked at the Spotify.
The silver lining is we wouldn't be here right now if you hadn't done that. I wouldn't have found you. So you're kind of like the founder, co-founder of LUV. How'd you get the idea to do this? I mean, like, this is kind of the first event of its kind for the underground community here in Brisbane.
Well, no one has hosted or done anything in this space or genre in Brisbane. I don't know. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do it then. Like, if no one else is, I'm trying to show people this is how you put on events. This is how you promo. This is how you don't do it properly, and it works. And if you all do it properly, then everyone eats, and then guess what? Everyone comes up, and we have a scene. Boom! Like, that's what happened in America. It's happening in Europe. It's happening in Ireland. Like, just do better. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like, there's a standard you need to hit.
Exactly. There's a standard, and it's the YURG standard, I think. I think you might be one of the nicest people in the game at the moment in Australia. YURG.
Like, the brand's called LUV. LUV stands for Living Unveils Virtue. So, which means the longer like you live and the more you live, the more human you become. The more you experience, the more human emotions you feel, the more interactions, the more human you become. Like,
Exactly. I don't think Aristotle could have said it better himself, honestly.
I'm Heaven. I'm Mecca. I'm Mikey. PACKLO.
Heaven and Macca, you guys are doing a set together tonight, is that right? What have you got plans? What are you planning on doing?
Gonna hit songs, some unreleased songs on there as well. We're from Sydney, so we're gonna pop up the Sydney scene.
Oh my goodness, that's so true. Actually, you won a competition to be here, didn't you? What was the story? How did you end up here?
So I rallied all my friends that I could, and then personally I created a spam account trying to get those comments up. They ended up being disqualified anyway, but we still won by a landslide, so.
Exactly, it doesn't even matter. I think you had like 4,000 votes, which is insane. As an artist, so the people can get to know you, what is your sound?
I kind of mix it in between like indie and like plug and beat. kind of go with like the kind of like Jay's vibe.
What's one song that you think people should listen to first if they're trying to get into your music?
Yeah, Party Drugs is where it's at. And one with a Project X. Yeah, Project X. That's what I was going to say as well. Project X, yeah.
Okay, all right. Ike, you definitely dripped out. I'm not gonna lie, I love your outfit. You're looking very cool. Talk me through this a little bit.
Well, this is my sheen order. I was just trying to coordinate something with color. Like, I'm so over rocking all black. Like, it's not me anymore. I'm a very colorful person. I'm loud. I'm eccentric. Like, and I thought I wanted to capture some of that, you know, the vibes that I give off as a person in my fit. So,
Definitely. By the way, show me your nails. They look like metal.
oh, yeah, they are press-ons. So it's my first time ever having press-on nails. I kind of feel a bit zesty, but I fuck with that, you know? Like,
Oh, you look cool. I feel like, especially in the last like couple years, guys wearing nail polish has gotten like really cool. Like all of the new designs that they're doing, I think it's really sick. PACKLO, I gotta ask you, to all the people out there who don't know you, what's with the makeup?
My girlfriend did it. I love my girlfriend. She's great.
What's her name? Shout her out.
Shout out Sarah, my girlfriend.
Do you always do makeup like that for shows? I mean, I've seen on your Instagram, it seems like you do.
Yeah, I do this makeup often. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it, yeah.
And does it have any meanings to you? Do you always do like the same makeup, or what are you trying to express like when you're up on stage with this makeup?
I like to do different shit. One of my songs, the lyric is I ripped my eyes out, so I did something to do with my eyes bleeding. But I don't know, I just like the black and white contrast. I think it looks cool.
So I've got a question for all of you guys. If you had to be deserted on a desert island with one like underground musician, who would it be and why? So PACKLO, who would you want to be on a deserted island with and why?
I reckon Laser Dim. He looks like he has really good weed.
True. Do you think that like on the desert island, like you're picturing a scenario where you have iPhone, you have weed, phone charger, all that stuff?
I don't need an iPhone, I just need blonde.
So true. I mean, like you need one form of entertainment. As long as you got that, is fine. All right, Ike, what are you saying?
definitely not picking Nettspend. He's getting slimed. Osama-san's getting slimed. I'm picking Che because rest in peace. He'll just drop it on the island and it'll just change the world. You know, all of a sudden poverty is cured. All wars come to an end. And, you know, we'll just float off the islands with aura.
I think if you dropped Che in the middle of Ukraine, he'd have that conflict over by end of day. Mako, what are you saying?
I'm gonna keep it local and say YURG. He's really putting on for the Australian scene right now, and I really fuck with it. He inspires me a lot, so yeah, I'd say YURG.
Okay, and like, how do you think he would help you survive on a desert island? You think he would just like keep the vibes up? You wouldn't feel like sad?
His energy is crazy, and he always comes out with like inspirational quotes. I really get you in the mood, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. And all right, Heaven, what about you?
I reckon it'd be hard rock because I'm pretty sure he served in the military. So I guess then you'd have some training to help me out. So
That's the first reasonable answer I've heard. I'm gonna have to say, Evan, you win. This has been fun. So guys, do you have any hot tips for the people tonight? How can they make sure they have the best time at the show before we go? Anyone got any hot tips?
Open your ears and listen to the real Australian underground. Don't subject yourself to all the music that you already hear in the mainstream. You got to open yourself up.
Yeah, there's so much talent in Australia at the moment in like the underground scene. People need to tap in, which is why we're here right now.
It's ladylike. Be chillin' in the club cause it's ladylike. They think I'm pushing weight, I ain't selling white. Shorty said she tired, so I told her she can stay tonight. Be chillin' in the club cause it's ladylike. I lost a bit of weight, and so cellulite. They think
Who am
I'm
I here with?
Hoodtrap Houdini, Fortune, Forgiato.
You heard. Like you just said, you call yourself the Hoodtrap Houdini. Have you got any magic tricks you can show us? Why do you call yourself that?
Because like I'm a wizard at this shit. So it's like Hoodtrap Houdini is a magician. I'm like the magician of this Hoodtrap genre.
The name Fortune, I mean, again, it's kind of similar to the Hoodtrap Houdini thing. You know, it's a bit mystical, a little bit magical. Why'd you pick that name?
I went in a random name generator on like Safari, and then it just came up with the word fortune, and I fucked with the number 4. I got it on my fingers. I was just like put it instead of the F. Nothing really. There's no meaning behind it.
I feel like that kind of does have meaning though. Putting it into a random generator and getting the word fortune out, that kind of feels like destiny a little bit. Tell me a little bit about the Hoodtrap genre. I mean, it's kind of still coming up in Australia, but it's you and your crew, people like Cult Shotter, Tanboy Miguel. Like, how are you guys bringing up bringing up that scene here.
Well, we're leading the way. We're about to lead the way. We got crazy shit. We got a Hoodtrap tape coming out in a couple of months. Oh yeah, bro, that's the genre. That's next. If everyone jumps on Hoodtrap, it's next. Ausrap will be finally international.
I know, finally. I mean, it's so crazy to see all of the traction that you guys have been getting lately. I mean, you guys have been doing numbers on TikTok. Obviously, you're from Sydney. What do you think is the best suburb in Sydney? Who's out there making the best music? What suburb are you from? What area are you from?
I'm from Wollongong, so it's like an hour 30 away from Sydney, but I just moved into Sydney. Music-wise, probably the city, Sydney City.
Sydney City's making the best music, you think?
Oh, no, me. Me and the boys are making the best music.
When you're not out there being Hoodtrap, Houdini, being Fortune, who are you listening to? Like, who are you inspired by?
Cole Shutter, Tamboy, Miguel, Jaws, all the boys, just the boys. All the boys, any of my mates that make music, that's who like inspires me the most, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to look up to someone famous that doesn't even know me.
Exactly. That's so true. And like the fact that they're just out there in the community is so sick. Like, I think it's really awesome. Well, Fortune, thank you for being here with me today. Is there anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out Cardi, my boy from high school. Shout out Cardi, shout out Golo, shout out Lonely Soldiers, George Tamboy, shout out YURG too.
Sign it. All right.
Now I'm going in my life. Put my to my head to fall in love. Yeah, when I get everything, it'll be.
Thank you so much, Fortune. Say bye. Say bye. Bye.
You chillin' in the club cause it's ladylike. I lost a bit of weight, that's the cellulite. They think I'm pushing weight, I ain't selling white. Shorty said she tired, so I told her she could stay the night. Said she got a crush on me, I know that she do, babe. Need to pop a honey pack, a fucker in my duvet. If I don't.
All right, who am I here with?
Tiana, also known as TRØSEM.
So we're about halfway through the night. How are you feeling? I mean, you seem a little sweaty. I saw you out there dancing.
Look, this type of music, you can't stand still. You always have the people that just like to sit back and enjoy it, but I love getting in and amongst it. You know, you put all this effort in behind the scenes, but to actually enjoy it, I feel like a lot of people forget to do.
They do. And you're one of the organizers of the event tonight, LUV.EXE. How much time does it take to put on an event like this?
Probably about 4 months, but of those 4 months, like, we've been working tirelessly every day on top of having our own jobs as well. So we've invested so much time in this just because we saw the gap in the community and we wanted to help provide a place where everyone can come together.
I totally agree. And speaking of, you know, your other jobs that you do, you're everywhere. The Brisbane music scene is you. Tell me a little bit more about Under Wrap.
So Under Wrap started as I was fresh out of high school. I was just starting uni. I completed an event certificate and I was like, you know what? I've got a lot of rapper friends. They're not getting gigs. I know how to put on an event. Why don't I just give them a gig? So first event was back in 2023. And then this year, Sega from Doherty 4 came to me asking about Sunday Cyphers. And we just did monthly events and now we're here.
You obviously are very involved in the rap community in Brisbane, the wider hip hop community. But at the same time, you're actually, the music that you play when you're on the decks is pretty different. What do you have planned for tonight? Like, what have you got on your USB?
Oh, so tonight isn't really a TRØSEM style gig. I'm also just the hype girl for the artists on stage. But I might have a bit of upbeat trance for the people later tonight. Because I love that sort of upbeat EDM that you can just bounce to.
I want to ask you some hot or not questions related to the underground. The first thing, hot or not, moshing, and you gotta tell me why.
If I was a dude, it would be so hot because I wouldn't have the fear of being trampled.
Right, short girls, we understand, we get it.
Can we bring some more female mosh pits to the scene? Maybe that's something we can see in the future, female mosh circles.
I agree, and even more women in general in this space. You know, being here, the crowd is awesome, but we need more girls. Like, there's so much community to get stuck into. So I definitely agree.
This is a bit of a controversial one. Hot or not, Nettspend, like contemporary Nettspend.
Yeah, she's gonna expose me as a fraud because until I met these boys, I had no idea of the scene. So I just joined because I do Under Wraps in the events. So I was like, yeah, I can help you organize the event. And they've introduced this whole new world to me and it's been incredible. There's so much love and just so much energy and I love it. But I don't even know what he looks like, unfortunately. So I really...
What subculture of the hip-hop community are you more so involved in with your Sunday Cypher stuff and your Under Wrap stuff?
With the Underwrapped, I really like to pitch the idea of breaking the subcultures and bringing in everyone of all different niches, which is, you know, it's a tricky game to play because, you know, you can't target the masses in some things, but events like this where everyone gets to showcase the things that make them unique, that brings people together, I don't know, you know, I help out with different events and I kind of meet all the different genres of the scene, so I can't really pick and choose one that this is, but
Wow.
the locals.
Exactly. It's for the locals. And I think what you're doing is so, so important. The last thing that I wanted to ask you, hot or not, is SoundCloud.
Yeah, I love SoundCloud. I love SoundCloud so much. They are one of the best payout for royalties for artists. I have my mixes up there and a couple little beats. If you want to check them out, go check it out.
What's your SoundCloud? Plug it.
It's just TRØSEM, TRØSEM.
Get on there and listen to it.
I'll be fine, living all the cane. Bitch, I'm counting racks every single day. I've been getting all these drugs, I can feel my soul. Never felt this.
Who are you?
I'm Trauma, co-founder of LUV, living Unveils Virtue and Misfits Forever.
First thing I want to say to you guys is Trauma, you're a day one of the magazine. How did you find me? Like, this is so crazy to meet you in real life after all this time, even though the Brisbane scene is so small.
I found out about your Instagram through Up Next Files. We were just in a group chat one time and I just saw your magazine, saw you covering like underground acts, Melbourne based. Saw Hijack and EXO.
Shout out EXO, shout out Hijack.
Yeah, it was like my dream to like pop on something like this, you know? Who would have thought? I've never been interviewed before, so.
What have you got planned for your set tonight?
You should expect really ragey rap. So I'm opening up with a couple of rage rap songs, a lot of energy. I'm gonna be screaming a lot, and then I'm gonna slow it down with a bit of a more somber song, and then head back straight into rage rap again. Yeah, I love bringing energy. It's like the only way I can get rid of my nerves. You know, just yell into a mic. That's how I do it.
Where do you get the inspiration for the kind of music that you make?
I actually don't listen to a lot of rage rap to inspire me. It's just like my inspirations would probably be like underground artists like Wikipedia, LUV.EXE, Dom Collio, Jace. Like, not really rage rap, but you know, I don't know. My music just kind of went in that direction. So yeah, those are my main inspirations for sure.
So you said shout out to Misfit. Tell me a little bit more about you guys. You're a collective. What do you guys do?
So we're an underground collective based in Brisbane. We met all on the internet like maybe 2-3 years ago.
What cute.
We didn't really do much with the collective when we opened it up. And then one day we just decided to run our first show maybe last year. And then everything unfolded from there.
I have to ask, this is a bit of a random question. Would you rather sip wock with Nettspend? Would you rather sip wock with Nettspend or jump around on stage with two holers?
Jump around on stage with two holers.
Okay, why is that? Why is that?
I don't fuck with wock, even though if I rap about it in my songs.
Well, you're a faker.
I am a faker. Proudly fake.
I think it's definitely a hard question, but I'd have to agree with Two Hollis. The shows look so hype. Is there anything else you want to plug before we go? How can we follow you? How can we find you?
Oh, my Instagram is IMY_Trauma.
Say bye, Trauma.
Bye. Bye, SSQUARED Magazine.
I'm in Aussie, I can feel the pain. They're standing on me, they don't know my name. I just called an RP5, but didn't know the cane. Yeah, bitch, I'm counting racks every single day. I be getting all these drugs, I can feel my face. You ain't never showing love.
Who's here?
I'm Vanni, fuck Vanni on IG.
Vanni. So, you just came off stage. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling extravagant.
Extravagant? Well, I gotta say, you had the crowd going fucking crazy. How did you do that? Like, is this one of your, do you perform a lot? Like, how do you get the crowd going like that? Or where do you get those skills?
I don't know, that was my first performance ever. I never done a performance before.
First performance ever. And how old are you again?
I'm 16 years old.
16. So how long have you been rapping?
Shit, since 2023, but I've been around music my whole life.
Who are your biggest inspirations when you're making music?
Yeah, recently I've been into Young Thug, just, you know, exploring all his old projects and shit. But currently,
I have to say Che. I love that guy, bro. I love everything that he does.
Che is insane. Like, he's definitely one of the best, I think, rappers in the underground at the moment. All right, so my last question I have for you is a little bit of a brogue one. If you had to trade lives with one artist for a day, who would it be and why?
I'm being honest. I would trade lives with Son Fager because I don't know what that guy's doing, bro. He needs to drop music, bro. Dead ass.
Yeah, if you
Trying to see what's happening with him, bro.
if you were in Sofago's body for a day, you'd just leak all of his stuff. You'd drop everything.
Hell yeah, of course.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me. Say bye. Say bye.
Bye, guys.